Alright guys, let me get the link shared and we'll get rolling. We do have a tribute up. I'd probably break it if it fills. At this point, we'll probably just have to break it tomorrow with the Topps Chrome Black release. Because I just don't know if anyone's going to take the Dodgers. But, alright. We got YouTube, this link. Let's get Facebook rolling. Wouldn't that be some shit? Nah, man. Back in my basement. I would have been on. It took me a little bit longer because I couldn't find the fucking. There's a piece that goes in. I can unscrew the mic, but essentially, there are microphones on a stand, right? So there's like a screw that like connects the stand to the mic. That like a piece. This piece fits inside, and it fell out in the suitcase. I couldn't fucking find it. It was like wedged underneath clothes. It was like all of my clothes, so I couldn't find it. Digging for it. And without that, I can't connect the mic, so it would have just been fucking me holding the mic. Hey, I was surprised I didn't see the best breaker in the world down at Fanatics Live. I expected to see him. You know, when you're the best breaker, you would think you would go to the Fanatics shit. But I didn't see him there. I've seen other guys from the organization. I didn't see him though. I guess he just ain't high enough up on the totem pole. Anyway, I'll stop talking shit. Maybe one day. We have one autograph, one relic per box. I do have more cases of Heritage. We'll probably mix it in the sense of mixing a case. Maybe in the weekend, maybe a little before the weekend, depending on how Topps Chrome Black goes. I have a good amount of Topps Chrome Black. There's a ton of Bowman coming. Big announcement with Bowman. I don't know if anybody's seen him with the red rookie stuff. If you're curious and don't understand exactly how it works, let me know. I'll explain it. I'm gonna put out a post tomorrow. We can have a discussion about it. Cool concept, but it's nothing that really benefits me per se, other than maybe I sell a little bit more Bowman, but doesn't benefit me the same way the Topps MVP buyback is. Basketball license is coming end of the year, so they're going to have the license. So 2025 Chrome will kick off that. I think they said that's going to be the first product they push out with the logos on it. LeBron, Curry signing. For UFC, John Jones is going to be signing. They took Bo Nickel away from Panini. Really good rookie class for UFC. Obviously, we don't break a ton of it on the channel, more on the Fanatics Live thing. WWE, big announcement about WWE. They're going to add products to WWE. The WrestleMania patches, kind of how they're going to incorporate them into the products. Nothing too crazy about football or baseball. I mean, baseball is baseball. It's the same products every year. The rookie class is what the rookie class is. They talked about trying to possibly get a... I think they're going to come back with something like the light boxes for hobby shops. Because a lot of the talk was there's not really a... There's like the Blasters like price point. There's like Mega's price point, but there's not really a price point between a Mega and a hobby box. So where there is space and stuff like Topps Chrome, I think you're going to see something like a Topps Chrome light box come out. Probably won't have an autograph or anything, but they were talking about that, so we'll see how that goes. They also said they don't want to just print stuff into the ground because all of the guys that are like in Fanatics now, So my concern was about that a couple years ago because the people that were part of Fanatics, I mean, I don't know how much Rubin talk is true or not true when it comes to Michael Rubin being in the hobby previous when he was a child. But the other guys they have at Fanatics are guys that collected cars growing up and understand like what the junk wax era is, and they don't want to go back to that era of just printing too many cards. Nice Dylan Cruz here for the Nationals on the silver foil. So I think you'll see they also understand that by getting basketball and football, it opens up how much they're going to be making in earnings. So they don't need to like rock people's heads. I think. And it's not me just sucking up the tops, because obviously you guys know I have my issues. Like, I don't think that Tribute should be where Tribute's at. I mean, we've had discussions like that in the sense of, that's why if you look, my opening day price is the same price as Wave 2, even though Wave 2 was over 100% what the allocation price was. So, it just is what it is. I'd rather just not make money and give you guys an option to get a nice product. We have 80 out of 99. Because if I can just grow organically, Garrett Cole there for the Yankees, going to go to Billy. Because if I can just grow to where I'm getting large allocations in the beginning, then I don't have to worry about making money on every single case. If that makes sense? That's why I always tell you guys, like, we need to push and fill basketball or football or whatever else, is because the spend overall is... They finally said that that's what matters. So I was going to say we have Judge, Ramirez, and Rooker. They were kind of avoiding that conversation and saying that it doesn't really matter. It's about like this or that, but it pretty much come down to it's how much you spend and how much you take extra once the first wave gets out. Because like the first wave or whatever your initial allocation is, like you have no choice. You're just going back to the same model they had with the distributors. So we'll see what happens. I do know for the break program that Fanatics Live is tied into it. So you'll see me on there. I'm probably going to really work on getting the shop organized to break over there. And then I'll have 2 separate computers set up. I'll have the Facebook group computer set up, but I'll probably be live bullshit on Fanatics Live every evening if anybody wants to come and hang out. Obviously no pressure to get any teams, but if you want to just come and bullshit because you're not doing anything or whatever else, by all means. But nothing too crazy to start. Let's see if we can get some more autographs in this case. And we've had the averaging 2 autographs, just dog shit. We have Hodges, Yastrzemski. It was cool. Met Tiffany Stratton, Frank Thomas. If I met him, I took a picture of him. I wouldn't really say I met him. Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. Very brief and short. I mean, I met Frank Thomas before in my life, so it's not like the first time I met him and a meet and greet or talked to him. I mean, he's a good person. I've actually had a more in-depth, may his neighbor rest in peace, but his neighbor, I've had a more in-depth conversation with his neighbor at the National last year than I've ever had with Frank Thomas. His neighbor had a couple 1952 mantles that he was selling at the National last year. We have Class A there on that insert. And he was hand carrying them in. Not the mantles. He did the mantles afterwards. He was coming in to get a cashier's check from one of the from David Adams, because David Adams bought one of them. It's like PSA 4 that he had. He said he had another one as a PSA 8 that some large private investor was buying from him that was coming to his house, like flying into and driving to his house to pick it up. Trying to liquidate some stuff because he had cancer. And wanted to get cash because of inheritance tax and stuff. He wanted to have cash because cash they don't tax or whatever if you just have cash laying around. Well, they can't tax cash because they don't know it exists, I guess. That's what he's trying to get at. You have Collins. Anyways, how's everybody's weekend? You guys have a good weekend? Any questions about anything that's coming out with Topps? $5K tribute break will be, I think we handled all the dual autographs, so that'll actually get mailed out tomorrow. At the latest Thursday, because I already have it sorted. So I got Jacob Wilson. A bit of an uneventful box there. I mean, Julio's cool. Got that Ray Burris throwback to 1976, but I guess it's overall pretty nice box for Heritage. From what we've seen, I don't think it's a great box though in general. Typical good old Heritage. And they pretty much hinted at the reason they didn't exclusively sign Shedeur Sanders or Travis Hunter is neither of them cared about the hobby. They just were more concerned that Panini, I guess Fanatics put an offer with them and like, hey, this is what we all need you to do, and they said like Panini would just gave them a higher offer or whatever. It came in initially with Panini having a higher offer, something like that. But that pretty much they just wanted whoever was going to pay them the most is what they cared about. They didn't really care about the hobby, so Fanatics didn't want to deal with them. And they said it was one of the major stars in the NFL draft. So I'm assuming it was Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, who said it happened a couple weeks ago. And both of those guys signed their exclusive deals. I think Shedeur Sanders like 3 weeks ago, and Travis Hunter like the week before the draft. So I wouldn't say that Sanders was if it was Sanders, I don't think Sanders still lost cause. I don't think fifth-round picks demand crazy money, in my opinion. We have Jordan Walker there on the blue border. Well, Cronenworth action, Cody Clemens and Roger Clemens. Tyreek Screwball, man. This dude's nasty. Part Screwball. This changeup is so good. And watching him and Paul Skeens pitch is like master classes of what power pitchers are, man. It's crazy. And Helsley throws just absolute gas on the refractor there. Mitch Keller. Seth Brown, Alec Burleson. Hey, look, it's the biggest criminal in fucking Major League Baseball. Absolute crook. I wish I could go to work and not do anything and pretend to be injured. Get paid millions. I don't think he pretended to be injured. He's just dog shit. He's not even. I don't know. I guess he just loved the law after you get paid millions of dollars. Just lost the passion for the game, or whatever the fuck he said. Absolutely terrible. Might be the worst contract in the history of baseball. It's worse than the Chris Davis contract. Here we got my man John Pemberton. I think Coca-Cola to that man. Yeah, Mason Montgomery for the Rays. 10 out of 150 on the blue. Go to Tom Giuliano. Jordan Alvarez, Lisa Ray, Santander. Get the Strohs game used memorabilia 86 out of 99. Kyle Tucker. On the gold, that's going to go to David Suarez. Robles. Michael Harris on the refractor. Andrew Abbott and Brandon Marsh. I will have the preview out for Topps Chrome Black early. Probably drop the first case at noon Eastern Standard Time. Plenty of cases. We got Rod Carew there. Trevor Megill. Brian Wu. Good chance by the weekend we'll maybe do like a dual case or a half and half, a tribute in black. Get a little freaky with it. This man has been showing up everywhere. Pete Crow Armstrong, 19 out of 25, had a strong break last night in the Pick Your Player. Coming in hot here with the orange chrome. Cubbies and Ben Cudia. Now it's the Paul Heyman treatment. You see Paul? You watch WrestleMania, Brian? We got Abraham Lincoln and Blake Dunn. Yeah. Sean Burke. Gleyber Torres. Lucas Ersic. The Royals. The closer. Those in filth. Said the Paul Heyman treatment. Did you watch WrestleMania? Paul Heyman did a you know who Paul Heyman is. If you've seen him, you would know who he is if you don't watch wrestling. But he did a double cross on CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Gave him the good old fucking the low blow. Gave Roman Reigns one of these low blows too, where you know he wiggles it around to make sure he hits the head of his dick about 4 times and both nuts. Hits him in the groins. That's the Luis Angel Acuna right there. And we have Massey, the overemphasized low blow, like elbow deep in the front. You just see his face moving all around. Good old double cross, and then Seth Rollins won the triple threat with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. So. In the box 3 here. I will let you know you guys got any big cards that you want me to take with me to the Fanatics Fest and put out on our table. There will be literally, if you send me a big card, there will be literally no consignment fee if you want to sell it at Fanatic Fan Fest. Just give me whatever your lowest is. If you're looking to trade for something, that's take a penny if somebody wants to try to sell their stuff at that show, mostly because I just don't have a shit ton of high-end cards to sell at the show, if I'm being honest. A lot of middle tier stuff, but I don't got anything like any type of crazy bangers. Obviously that's going to be the end of June, but I don't have anything that's like absolutely crazy that, at least not that I don't want to sell. Like the couple 101s I have, like I don't want to sell the 101 Griffey that I have because it's the first ever 101 I pulled. Whether it's for myself or breaking, the first like 101 autograph I ever pulled. Let's see. If there's anything anybody wants to sell there, I'll make a post about it a couple times. You just have to give me what you want to sell it for, because I'll just not gonna go below that and then let you know if anything sells or doesn't. I mean, Anthony Rendon, 50 out of 150, because that might be a place where you might be able to get the most money for a card. Anthony Rendon there. Stan Musial, Loper Fido. Nolan Arenado. I'll do something like no commission fee, but if you guys want to tip me or Rodney or whoever you can, but no. Not even recommended or anything like that, just mostly because I'm going to have Rodney and Tyler with me. Well, at least Rodney. I'm not sure if Tyler's going to want to come up or not. A lot of people. Tyler ain't a big fan of crowds, so. Raphael, there might be like somebody like my brother-in-law or Mike McGarity helping. Yeah, we got another relic right there. Nice little white Sasaki, little Nolan Arenado on the Cardinals. Didn't see any Rokies, man. I feel bad for Mark from Paradise Cards. He got, I bet him over that fucking hotel desk giving the business. He had Middle Acuna, Sasaki, Yamamoto, and Ohtani, and got like 3 parallels. And Jazz Chisholm, Gray McCutcheon. You know, he closed that tour at the Fanatics thing, and they had Otto Lopez. They were making fun of me for bringing the 5 cases out to the Fanatics thing. Like, you just tell people to break on, you just gonna break on Wednesday. I was like, hey, that's not who I am. Let's see. I can't hands down say I'm the hardest person working in the hobby, but I'll tell you what, I ain't. Got a black Roger Clemens and Cody Clemens. It's just a black Porter card. And Yanks, that's Billy and JD Brewer. I don't know. Billy and JD, you guys let me know what you want to do with that card. You have Howard Hughes, Patrick Bailey. I think you guys are both watching, so. But yeah, he was giving me shit. He was like, you're really going to break? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to break that shit at the hotel if it fills. I was like, it's probably not going to fill tonight, though, because Ohtani and Sasaki are still open, and a couple other guys. So he fucking went on the post and was like, fuck it, you're breaking tonight. I'm going to watch it at the bar. I was like, the fuck? Which is fine. I'm not mad about him. I mean, I'm appreciative of it, but that's how that went down. His wife looked at me like I was some sort of fucking psycho. It was Cody Clemens, Roger Clemens. It's just a black paper card. It's not numbered or anything. The father-son big leaguers. I honestly didn't even know that Cody Clemens was Roger Clemens' kid till the set came out to me. I stopped assuming that guys with the same last name unless it's Vladimir Jr. We got a nice gunner here for the Orioles on the silver foil. like, both guys are like, ah, we don't even want it. Pennington. I'll tell Dylan when he sorts them tomorrow, he can do dealer's choice. Not just on the card. We have Monte Wade Jr., Darno. Man. This box has been drier than a woman that's gone through menopause. Whew. Terrible. Naylor, Kershaw, Kenley Jansen. Give it to Rodney. Better calm down. I was going to say, Rodney got to meet Tiffany Stratton. That boy's on cloud 9. Man, David Festa for the Twins, 12 out of 25 on the orange. And that's going to Billy. Festa had a pretty big card yesterday too. I didn't realize that Austin had. I didn't realize that Festa. I didn't put Festa with the on the sign. I think I pulled him out because Austin or Doug or somebody told me they had interest in him, and then obviously Austin grabbed him. So I think I originally had him and one other guy from the Twins in the unassigned. Festa's decent, but he's not like a top guy. You know, if he was a Detroit Tiger, he would have a sub-2 ERA and under a 1 whip. But he's not, so. Tigers got their pitching staff looking like the days of Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander. Those 4 guys on the roster, Rick Porcello, and I can't remember the other guy right now. Is it Anibal Sanchez? I want to do a picture for the Nationals. I can see his face. I can't think of what his name is. I think it was Anibal Sanchez, right? Into box 4. Langford, Olsen, Suarez, Brendan Rodgers, Luis Angel Acuna, Reed Detmers, Sweeney, Rooker. Oh, we got Alexander Hamilton. Cantillo. Kyle Gibson, he got lit up today. We have Steve Yeager. 1976 throwback to the Dodgers. And John Clark. Devers. Marsh. Fralick and Hader. Rellamuto. Will Benson, 10 out of 150 to the Reds. Blue Chrome. Go with A.T. Dela Cruz. Cole Keith on the cup card there. Jackson Joe, Mookie Betts. Silver foil. One of the Dodgers. John Clark. Cavadas. Glad to see Cavadas come up. Josh Smith. Jeffers, Soler. Green. Assad, Connor Norby, Duke Ellis. Fitzgerald. Martinez. King, Conforto. Iglesias, Taj Bradley, and Will Smith. Hunter Goodman. Circle Bear, the World Series champs. White chrome card, I think, for another memorabilia. We have the dual memorabilia. Justin Verlander, talking about him a little bit earlier. Stays with the Tigers. It's a clubhouse collection right there. Got Yandy Diaz. Starling Marte on the refractor. Manny Machado, Spencer Torkelson. Curtis Mead, Mitchell Parker, Buxton. Duran. Semien, Tyler Anderson. Kiva Ruiz, Gilbert Diaz, Max Fried. Also, the format for Topps Chrome Black changed from the Astros. David, he's an Astro. I was saying we just talked about Verlander as a Tiger earlier when I was talking about the. Well, I talked about. No one else said shit about it. Talking about how the Tigers rotation reminds me of whenever they had Verlander, Scherzer, Sanchez, and DeCenso right there. And Gleyber Torres, Springer. Oh my God, Gleyber Torres, or not Gleyber Torres. When they had Sanchez, Porcello, Verlander, and Scherzer. And Gunnar Henderson with that greenback. The configuration for Topps Chrome Black did change though this year. It's going to be, it's still one autograph, but now it's one encased auto, and it's 2 packs in there. And each pack is still going to have a parallel. So I don't know if they upped the number of parallels they have. I'm assuming they put higher than whatever it was out of 199, I think. Because I know somebody, whether it's probably not in a group, because nobody really complains about prices and stuff in the group. If you're going to see people complaining about how they upped the price of the product, one of the reasons they upped the price of the product is because they added an extra parallel, an extra. It's bullshit. It's 100%. It should not fucking go up the price it did. But One of the reasons why the price increased this year was because they added an extra parallel per box. I think the price a little bit higher than it still should be. I think it's still, with an extra parallel, I think you could make it a $175 product per box. I think it's going to be $225. I think is what the MSRP is going to be on it. Could be wrong on that. It might be $199. But I know that they have raised the price of it because it was allocated at a higher price than it had been in previous years. So we'll see what Wave 2 looks like, as long as fucking Dave and Adams and those other pricks don't raise up to $300. I'll probably get a lot for I'll probably get a good chunk of Wave 2, and we'll do another picker player if I can get another like 5+ cases of it. We'll do another like 5-case picker player, kind of like the one we just did with Tribute. The pricing, depending on what the checklist is I haven't really dug too deep into the checklist. I'm going to do that tomorrow when I'm making the price list in the morning. But assuming it's the pricing of it, if we did 5 cases, would probably be similar to what it was with Tribute, depending on what the checklist is. Only because obviously 60 autographs, you're not gonna have the memorabilia, but you're gonna have it's gonna be less. I'm just saying, like, it'll be priced similarly, like in ratios of what it is. But it should be a little bit less in theory. In theory. Hodges, Conforto, McLean, Alvarez. We have another memorabilia. Paul Goldschmidt. I'm gonna throw out tomorrow a small like what am I gonna do? Pick your team or my goal is to have a pick your player for Topps Chrome Black. Not tomorrow. Depending on how much Wave 2 I get. If I get enough Wave 2, I'll do another pick your player. You have Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki on the blue border. From talking to my break account manager today at the conference, it seemed like there is going to be a decent amount. We got Tim Hilgendorf, but there should be a decent amount for a Wave 2. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. River Ryan, Sogard, Kakichi, Otto Lopez, Hicks, McCutcheon, Solano, Austin Gomer, Jake Eder, Tart Screwball, Bobby Witt Jr. on blue speckle. The only thing I wish, there's a little Barry Bonds through the years. I wish that Heritage would, instead of them being like, I don't know what kind of cardboard they're made out of, I wish it would go to like the old, like actual old cardboard where it's thin so it slide. Like this, when you're opening this, like the cards all are like, have like no slide ability to them. They're like almost stuck together, which is like, it's like crazy. Austin Riley there. We got Biggio and Biggio. Angel Martinez. Kopech. Iglesias. Tani on the first 50-50, Rachel Carson. Curtis Mead, Yogi Berra, Geesey, Albert Pujols on the through the years on the foil. And Jesse Winker. Benintendi and Brujan. Yuri Perez on the refractor. Ron Herrera. Chaparro. Oh, Justin Henry Malloy for the Tigers. 42 out of 99. It's going to go to Bo. Daniel and the Tigers on the green. Former Braves prospect. Can't remember what trade he was a part of. I think this might be. Not even high number, I thought. There's Goldschmidt's first Yankees card, I guess. Get into the 6th box here. Yeah, it's always funny too when you go to the Topps Industry Conference, the amount of like when people ask questions and answers, and it's like Michael Rubin or somebody, because they do like Q&As with everybody who goes to stage. The amount of glazing that they do for Rubin and some of the other guys is fucking wild. It's crazy. We have Blanco Sosa, Christopher Sanchez. Gonna be an 11 out of 200. Phils. Bo Bichette on the silver foil. The Blue Jays. Tyler Phillips. Chapman. Zabowski. Luis Guerrero. Iglesias. Well, we're still on the right side too, JD, just so you know. So there's a... I ain't get anything on this side, will you? Only the left side is going to bring the heat. There's Suzuki, Lee, Manea, Josh Jung, Vaughn, Grisham, Massey, Chapman. It's Crazy Horse. My dog, Crazy Horse. Batting average leaders there on the blue background. Josh Lowe, Ricky Henderson through the years, Terrain, Soto, Guerrero, Oriel on the chrome, AJ Pook, a little Brooks Lee action right there. Locklear, and then Holiday and Chapman. It could be a good sign that we didn't get to the relic or anything yet. And there's Jameson Talion. The Pittsburgh Pirates draft. So we got another Billy Williams for the Athletics. 2 Billy Williams autographs in 3 cases. Tyler Gentry, that's going to JD on the Billy Williams. And Brian Ramos. Garrett Cole. Angels Chavilli. 71 out of 76. The Rockies. And Bo. Pete Alonso, worst team in baseball. On pace to win like 24 games. Rockies are pretty bad right now. Down bad. Glass now, McMahon. Oh, we got Mr. Smile. It's going to be Lindor right there. Different name insert. In a picture, he's not even smiling yet. Freddie Freeman, although he's listening to the national anthem, so guess we'll find it acceptable. Got Horner. So this guy's been hitting the ball this year. Lane Thomas, Kerry Carpenter. Oh, I thought that was Mike Trout for a second. I was like, well, that's a photo variation. Was not Mike Trout. Sander Graham Bell. Or Graham Bell. Yeah, the White Sox City Connect's pretty good, except for the fact that the team is dog shit. It's crazy. Worst team. Even the Rockies' New City Connect this year is pretty good too. They're focused on those bad teams are focused on looking good more than playing good. I mean, honestly, the team's so bad, they might as well just have Michael Jordan make his major league debut. Maybe let Scottie Pippen play center field, some shit. I don't know. Can't do any worse. Yeah, Brendan Donovan, Bryce Harper, Bader. Again, Sosa. Arcia Iglesias. It's Italian. We're going to have Bobby Witt Jr. 25th anniversary card. Jesus. William Morrell. Mookie Betts, Nick Gonzalez. You know, that Soto trade for the Nationals might build a fucking powerhouse, man. They got so much out of that trade. James Wood, Robert Hassel, Mackenzie Gore. Yo, wouldn't that be some shit? We got Paul Skeens, Wagaman, Dingler. Got Ryan Bliss for the Mariners on the black. Yeah, I gotta grab top loaders. Hold on. Oh, right behind me. Roberto Clemente on the all-time sporting news. Dalton Varsho, Michael Parker. And we have Rafael Devers on the relic. Just a little Wade jersey relic. Merrill, Manny Machado, Alonzo Devitt Williams on the refractor, Evan Carter, Nathan Eovaldi. Realmuto Semi. Jace Jung for the Tigers. That is an image variation. Got a Roberto Clemente, the Topps News all-time All-Stars. It's going to be a 50 out of 76 on the black chrome. Nice Jung here for the Tigers. Got a bow on the image variation. Cole Keith, Tris Speaker, Mike Trout, Devin Williams, Pablo Lopez, and J.P. Crawford. Jose Iglesias, Hurtubis, Yogi Berra, Edner. We got Corbin Carroll, little 25th anniversary throwback. Maya Chisholm Jr. Freeman, Jacob Hurtubis, Shane Bays, Sandy Alcantara, Joey. Why did Joey Gallo have a fucking card? I mean, I know we talked about it, but it still shouldn't have a card, dude. Talked about him the last time we broke Heritage, I think. Put it at box 8. Bacar, Miguel. Carlos Santana for the Guardians on the blue chrome. 40 out of 150. Gunnar Henderson, York. Vito Varsho, Adley Rutschman, Kershaw. Royce Lewis, Evan Carter. I think right now, that's the highest odds in the World Series is the Cubs, which is wild. I was looking at the odds today. Carlos Correa, Clubhouse Collection. Memorabilia. A little piece of his bat. We got Jordan Lawler on the refractor. JT Wynn. Luis Robert, Belozo. Albert Suarez and Tris Speaker. Go Paul Skeens. Image variation. The Pirates and JD Brewer. Nice hit there. Horowitz, Tyler Gentry. Hunter Brown, Reynolds, Huck, Goodman, Soto. Guerrero, Angel Martinez. And we got Rhett Loader on the foil. We'll go to the Reds. And AT. Ernie Banks. Justin Steele on the refractor. Oh, let's flip it over because he is high number short print. Card 403 on the steel for the refractor. Altuve, Dingler. Josh Lowe and Luciano. Blue background of Ohtani. Albert Suarez for the Orioles, 69 out of 200. Ben Carita. Mookie Betts. William Contreras, Chaparro, Madrigal. Luis Robert, Sanchez on the blue border. Amelia Earhart. Acuna Jr., Sabrowski, and Hernandez. Alright, let's get into box 9. Drink a soda 1 second. I will confirm the left side of the case has been better, but it has not been great. Excuse me. Yeah, Brady Senior, Solano. Got Ryan Bliss on the Chrome, Crochet. And we got Zach Joloff for the A's on the memorabilia. Cisco Alvarez. Logan O'Hoppe on the refractor. I don't know, the refractors have different codes. Put to the side for now. Top load pile and see that. Oh, a little Michael Trout right there. Bringing back. Norby Naylor. You have Ryan Weathers for the Marlins, 146 out of 200. Contreras, Matsui. Martinez, PCA, Robleski. Javier Assad. Garrett Mitchell on the blue. Susan B. Anthony. Jeff Bagwell, Logan Gilbert, and Yamamoto. Fordo, Fitz, Paul Skeens. Yeah, I can't get on board with the second year relics. We got Joshua, if I'm being honest. Martha Washington. Boba shit. Chris Bassett, Reese Hoskins. Clayton Kershaw through the years. Sonny Gray and Jose Barrios. The other breaks will ship tomorrow, mostly because they couldn't get dropped off. They're all sorted and ready to go. We have Juan Soto, Brian King, Roberto Clemente, Arcia, JJ Bleday on the refractor. Because me and Rodney were down at the industry conference, there wasn't anybody to cover the shop if they go to drop stuff off at the post office. So, because normally I pick it up and drop it off while they're all working. So it'll be dropped off tomorrow. Along where if you're in the tribute, 5 case picker player will be dropped off tomorrow too. In the box 10. I don't think he's been great. The only guy that's been really good on that team is Jacob Wilson. And Soderstrom, but they're playing on a fucking Little League field too. Like, Nick Kurtz got called up. I don't know how he's playing, but Yoshida, Yober Diaz, Holman, Grisham. Oh, finally a good autograph. Ronald Acuna Jr. going to go to the Braves. And Dana. Not number, but nice, nonetheless, nice on-card chrome heritage. Ronald Acuna Jr. Sanoa. Hunter Green. Oh. Ernie Banks, Parker, Kowser. Now we were running out of time just to get to 2 autographs. Martinez. Let alone over 2. Springer, Santana. Jose Altuve, Alejandro Kirk. Joe Bermuda's Nick Sogard. Jonah Heim. Thomas Page, Tanner Hook. Which he's been garbage. So we got George Kirby, 40 out of 200. Honestly, Brian, I'm not sure, man. I was gonna say. Cronenworth, Lane Thomas. Got Rutschman, 13 out of 76. Freddie Freeman on the foil. For the Dodgers. Peachy Enriquez. You guys see that pitch that Joe Ryan threw the other day? It had like 3 feet of movement on it. All right. Box 11. nasty break on it. That and Paul Skeen's tunneling, man. When he's tunneling well, holy fuck is he unhittable. Shoot! When he's throwing a sinker that goes one way, like 18 inches, and he throws that sweeper and it goes the other way like 2 feet, and they come in at the exact same pitch in the exact same spot. It's so unhittable. Box 11. We're on a home stretch here. T.O. Cowser. Jacob Young. Paul Skeens Variation. Gomber. Should say Paul Skeens insert, not variation. Logan O'Hoppe, Harris, and Soto. Mitch Keller, Blanco, Andres Chaparro, 85 out of 200. Kobe Mayo Refractor. Valdez, Artemis, Robin Yount through the years, Devin Williams, and Paul Skeens. Silver Robin Yount. Brian Aaron Judge Loader. Grisham O'Neal. Oh, another autograph. Brenton Doyle. We've made it over 3, guys. It's going to go to the Rockies. Speedster here, one of their best players. Go to Bo on card blue ink. Brian Ramos. Pedro Leon. Oh, it's 27 out of 76, Connor Norby. Black chrome, nice Marlins hit. We go to Bo as well on the Marlins. Bo cleaning up on this box. Yeah, Betts. Excuse me. David Peterson, Darno, Hunter Brown had a really good week last week. Like the sole reason I lost all the pitching categories in fantasy. Played him in both starts. He was phenomenal. I think he pitched like 16 innings and let up like 1 run. Chapman. We have Murrow, Helsley. Vladdy Jr. Cal Raleigh and Jose Barrios. Into the last box of the break. Alright, we got Ellie Perez, Castillo, Fairbanks, we got Nick Castellanos relic for the last box here. Alvarez, Urshela. we got 3 autographs though. Garrett Crochet. Masataka Yoshida on the black border. We have Manea, Montgomery, Chris Sale, Carlos Rodon. Edner Lopez Furman. Shane Bays. Not sure why this one's turned upside down. Not really sure. Yeah, I don't see anything crazy about it. Okay, let's keep going. You said, is it flip the bat? You can go back and grab it. Well, the back's definitely not a cartoon. I don't think it's... It doesn't look like it's flipped or anything. Looks like every other card. I got no clue. Most of all the image. The only reason I even looked was because all the image variation and stuff were flipped upside down. But the code and everything is just a regular base card. So I think it's just one that got flipped upside down by accident. Was supposed to be something that wasn't. Schmidt. Holman. Freddie Peralta for the Brewers. $14 out of 50. I think he wears 14, doesn't he? Yeah, the position cartoon is, it just says pitcher, he's right-handed, it's not flipped or anything. Sanchez. Theodore Roosevelt, Mickey Mantle. Corbin Burns, Padermo. Austin Riley on the foil. Jaden Hill, Rendon. Jung. Aaron Shunk on the refractor. Webb and Brian Wu. Then you're going to get Kai Bush as the final card. And let's do a quick recap of the hits. Austin Riley on the silver foil, the gold chrome Peralta, sheet on the black border, Castellanos on the memorabilia, Connor Norby on the black chrome, Yount on the foil, Kobe May on the refractor, Chaparro out of 200, Freeman on the foil, Adley Rutschman on 76, Kirby out of 200, Kershaw on the foil, Weathers out of 200, Zach Shaloff on the memorabilia, Swords out of 200, Justin Steele on the refractor, he's a short print, and then Loader on the foil. We have Carlos Correa on the Clubhouse collection. We have the blue chrome Santana out of 150, the black chrome out of 76 for Roberto Clemente. And Carlos Santana for the Guardians, not Carlos Clemente or whatever I called him. We have Devers on the memorabilia, Ryan Bliss on the black chrome, Jackson Jobe on the white chrome. He's a short print, a little bit off center on that one. We got Bobby Witt Jr., little throwback, has a rookie card symbol on it for the 25th anniversary. We have Bichette on the foil, Sanchez out of 200, Pujols on the foil, Goldschmidt on the Clubhouse collections. We have Mookie Betts on the foil, Benson on the blue chrome, Gunnar on the foil, Cody Clemens on the black, Cruz inserts, Sasaki on the white chrome. We're going to have Nolan Arenado on the memorabilia, Rendon on the blue chrome, Ersic on the black. We're going to have Cole out of 99 on the green. We have Montgomery out of 150 on the blue chrome. Then Skubal on the foil. Into what's on the hit board. Oh. We have Zach Jaloff. Okay. And then we got Rutschman out of 76. I think we went over those. I just put the Jaloff in the wrong pile, I guess. I'm not really sure how Jaloff got there, to be honest. Alright, so we got the dual memorabilia Justin Verlander. We have Jace Jung on the image variation, Brett Doyle on the autograph, Hilgendorf on the 1976 buyback, Yeager. On the 1976, we have Dylan Cruz on the foil, Billy Williams on the autograph, the orange Pete Crow Armstrong, Mr. Smile nameplate variation, Lindor, Cheville. Out of 76, we have Burris on the 76 buyback. We have Paul Skeens on the image variation. Kyle Tucker out of 99 on the memorabilia. Julio Rodriguez on the memorabilia. Justin Henry Malloy on the green. The orange David Festa. Then we got the big dog, Ronald Acuna Jr. on the chrome autograph. That is going to be the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. Like I said, tomorrow, Topps Chrome Black. We have a few more teams left in the tribute. It's not going to be the last case of Heritage we put up in a break. I'm going to say I won't see one, though, till like Friday, maybe Thursday, depending how the Topps Chrome Black goes. I do have several more cases of it for breaking. Appreciate y'all, like I said, as always. You guys have a good night. Be safe. Congratulations to those that hit. For those that didn't, hopefully better luck next time. Appreciate each and every one of you.